Hello everybody, welcome back to the Zanepire channel, and today we're going to be playing Battlefield 1 and we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Homecoming. So the trailer's been dropped like a few days ago for Spider-Man Homecoming, and it's been absolutely successful. Sony is confident that this movie will make a lot of money, and so they've released a date for Spider-Man Homecoming Part 2. So they are planning ahead of this movie. They know it's going to be successful, so they're thinking, okay, we need to make a Part 2 before the first movie even comes out, which is a very unusual thing to be done unless companies are absolutely sure that it's going to be a success, which it will. Based on the previous Spider-Man movies, they will certainly be an absolutely successful. So Spider-Man Homecoming sequel release date announced, and basically, exactly two days, not 2 days, 2 years from the release of Spider-Man Homecoming, there will be a new Spider-Man movie, which is good. It's really good because I think we really need it, and Sony and Marvel working together to make this is really really good. Spider-Man being in the MCU itself is amazing, and as we all know, he signed on to do 3 different movies, and this is not included for the Avengers movies. The Avengers movies is a completely separate deal, so it's fair to say that things are looking good. It's looking up for Spider-Man and the actor himself, Tom Holland, and the MCU. It's all looking good. There's another thing, of course, that we need to talk about, and it's the debut for the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. So Tom Holland went on Facebook Live for 30 minutes for a sort of like a Q&A interview to answer fan questions and stuff like that, and it was good, but there's a bit of hiccup, and I'll explain what happened basically. So like I said, he was doing a live stream on Facebook Live for 30 minutes, and during that time he talks about many different things, like what kind of advice he got when he just got the role for Spider-Man and many things. He also mentioned the stunts that he had to do, and the stunts that he was asked to do, and the stunts that he refused to do simply because he wasn't being paid enough apparently. But apparently at one point is double, which is the body double that they used to for Tom Holland in the Spider-Man scenes. Apparently at one point he had to go underwater, pushed underwater literally, whilst there was a flying helicopter above. Sounds very dangerous. Sounds like a very high-end and professional stunt. So of course they'd need a professional stunt guy to do said work. Now, Tom Holland didn't want to do it, so chose not to, and instead is the person who sometimes do stunts for Tom Holland on the Spider-Man movie. Decided to do it himself. Well, it was his job, to be honest, and if Tom Holland don't want to do it, then his stunt double will have to take over in these cases. It happens all the time in the movies industry. It happens all the time. Apart from Tom Cruise movies, he seems to do his own stunts. But based on my own thoughts on this, I think it's alright. I mean, who am I to say whether or not the man is up to do his own stunts or not? It's completely up to him. But the thing that everyone is talking about is the fact that he gave away a really big scene, some great information that he shouldn't have leaked, or so we think he shouldn't have leaked. Now, during the interview, the 30 minutes live stream interview on Facebook, he also mentioned that, whoa, I can't believe I just said that. I'm going to get into a lot of trouble. And of course, he might, because, you're not supposed to make a movie and then go out to the public and tell everyone what it's going to be about. You're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to wait to see the movies themselves. So if you spoil it for people, sometimes fans can be upset, and sometimes the bosses who you work for will be very, very unhappy. So there's all kinds of complications in this, you know. There's all kinds of things to think about and things that he's been through, you know, paperwork, contracts, that he knows what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. So this could be completely planned by the company, or it could have just been a simple mistake by Tom Holland. I think it was just a simple mistake. I mean, no one's perfect, and you know, after being hired to play this movie role, it's a lot to take on. So if you made a mistake, you made a mistake. Granted, if Robert Downey Jr. made the same mistake, that would have been an eye-opener, not just because Robert Downey Jr. is Robert Downey Jr., but because he is known as Iron Man everywhere. But that's just my opinion. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay and the news about Spider-Man, and I'll see you guys in the next one.